Okay, so to get started for what happened yesterday, going into the opener of SmackDown, and yesterday, tonight, opener for SmackDown's title show. We have a fatal four-way tag team match. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, fatal four-way tag team match for an opportunity once again at the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I guess you could say this is kind of these are some new tag team champions. These are some new tag teams to go up against. I don't know, aside from the Vikings, I couldn't care less about a few others of these people, but yeah, so we're gonna get whoever's gonna get. I'm pretty sure y'all know from last night, but I haven't at the moment. But yeah, obviously I couldn't be there that night. Yeah, my apologies for that.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
But nonetheless, I'm here. I'll be doing all just like SmackDown. I'll be what I missed. I'll be going over. Thankfully, I'll be for y'all. Well, for y'all, yeah, I'll be there. I'll be here. I'll be there for Dynamite and NXT and basically Raw. So yeah, I'll most likely be there. But yeah, I wasn't there tonight. So, but I'm here right now. Okay, so let's get into it. Nonetheless, it's practically the same thing, but let's dissect it. Okay, so quickly before we get started, going over the video package. So they show us a video package of what happened last week, of Roman and Brock again finally meeting up, which possibly, of course, and they're teasing that there might be an inclusion for double championships, whether it might go to Brock or Roman. Like a wonderful idea, actually, because there hasn't even been since 2014. There hasn't been even a double champion since 2014 or 2015, if I believe, since they had the whole thing since Daniel Bryan and his whole peak back in 2014. So yeah, I'd love to see them go forward with this because that hasn't been alive since we haven't had that since over a while now. Paul is going on whining because he still can't believe him and Roman have basically crossed paths and left each other. Brock tells him to shut up. Roman tells Brock not to talk to him like that. Oh, so that's real cute right there. You get, Roman's defending him a little bit. Then, shit's fly south. Well, I'm pretty sure that show went on back to, what it usually did. And then all else is fine again. And then now backstage, that's the end of the show. Basically the end of the show. Before the end of the show, it cut to Roman Reigns back in his penthouse suite locker room. Adam is basically telling him, who's his next opponent going to be. And I'm pretty sure we know that by now. Well, we have been pretty much been getting for a week, been speculating around now a week now. Oh yes, ladies and gents, we're getting that rivalry, Seth and Roman. Finally, yes, yeah, finally getting. Yes, man, I've been waiting for this too, since it's like a month ago when we first got a glimpse of this. But oh yes, it's finally here. It is finally here. I'm gonna address this, going into the end of the show, because I don't have that much time left. So back to the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I can't play some of the WWE content. And some going into some of my my content, going in around topics or whether I critique wrestling or not. You should already know how things work around YouTube right now. They start off with the Usos before the start of the match. Start off with the Usos. Like I said, I guess like they usually do. But like I said, just like the women's division, I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but like I pretty much said about before, and just like pretty much everything else regarding around WWE, they fail and they have any little effort to legitimize and make any type of excitement towards any of the divisions going so forth. Fish out to waste my time if they're not going to show me why I should waste my time. So I'm just going to return the same favor, of course. Tenfold, tenfold exactly. But yeah, it's just like it's pretty much any other. It just feels like any other match, and it just feels like any other part of the runtime. Just so they have to get it along, just because, and they have to. So it's just out there to be out there. You don't feel any other. You don't feel. I'm speaking for me and whoever agrees, but like I said before, continuously. But going into it, you don't feel any type of excitement or really any relevancy, or really get hyped. Thinking like, yeah, because there's nothing to, or nothing, anything at all to like about these tag teams. They're just there. They were thrown together because Vince just decided them to put them together, and they didn't have anything else going for them, so they didn't just want them to sit back in the back and just to be there clouding up space. So they're all they're in whichever. The Vikings actually fit, but they're there to be there. So yeah, who cares? What's like whatever, because we pretty much seen the same dance, the same song and dance before going to these tag team matches. So why should we give a fuck anybody? Like, why should we give a fuck now? So the Vikings win, I guess, because they might end up. I don't know. Pretty much not, because of course, because the Usos are pretty much linked to Roman. So we're right now, because I don't know. It doesn't. Well, beside from the Vikings, I don't know who else. They might end up giving the titles to. So I don't know. Like I said, I can care less at this point, because it's just the same. It's just the same run of the mill. Whoever they switch out for who the Usos to face next. So it's like, and there's no real excitement or story built around it, or anybody else you can get invested into, because nobody's a star. So it's just like, and Vince won't even give them a chance to show them that why you should care about them. Why or why not you should. So yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much the clue of the whole SmackDown's tag team division, or if you can call it a division. But yeah, going in, that's pretty much done with this. Going into here, pretty much done with that. So let's move on. Goodness gracious, good gosh, they're still continuing this shitballed feud, whatever the fuck this is. I mean, guaranteed to less. It, like I said, like it is WWE, but it's just like, I would have thought they would have scraped. I thought they would have just moved on to completely something else now. Oh my gosh, but they really don't have anything else, back there to come up with. Goodness gracious, I feel so sorry for Naomi too, man. Like she's in a parody right now. Like, her career is being played out in a parody. Like, good gosh. Like, going back to now, they're just starting to, treading Vince doing as he usually does. Per usual, Vince. As he just ripping back the classics. What worked before in the past is now back. Like, Lita, then the Bella Twins. Not that they're legends. Oh no, good gosh no. But I'm just so far as saying it's like, pulling back what worked in the past. it's like I'm just speaking it like for the women's wrestling, the women's division in WWE. It's just a shame to witness. Like, if you think this is like the peak, like whoever watching this right now, and you like the rest still like the women's wrestling in WWE right now, that's great. That's wonderful. But it's at its complete lowest. This is as far as like I'm not even sure it can get any lower, because that whole Queen of the Ring tournament pretty much summed it up of how little fucks, and how little Vince thinks of the women's division, which I'll address a little bit going back to this. But yeah, damn, it's just a real damn shame, man. Like, this is just can't believe it. It's just like, this is really ridiculous. I just wanted to say also for a little bit, because I know Johnny Knoxville showed up. Obviously, of course, but he could just be there. That's not before. I know I like the how celebrities play a part. Well, more so in AEW, but when it comes to WWE now, they're just probably just there for You can basically just see they're just a life size ad. So, but yeah, I still like the fact that especially with classic people you grew up with. And like Johnny Knoxville he just looks like a silver fox. Damn. Yeah, he really looks he's been extremely taking care of himself. Wow. But back to going back to the show. Oh man, it's damn. That's all I can say about Zayn, man. Just damn. The way he's being treated as of now. Yep, as soon as he had it, I honestly saw this coming. As soon as they used him for that little Brock and Roman Reigns iteration. The only reason why I can't remember, I completely forgot it after. I think it was he was about to face where I thought he was about to be next in line, but he just turned out to be what they were using for just using him as just a little piece in the Roman and Brock feud, rivalry that's been going on a matter of weeks now, a month even, but this has been going since Crown Jewel, they've been going on for months now, but he's now they just as soon as that crossed over, he's just back, back to Mid-Card City. Yeah, pretty much with his career. It looks like they got him in a crashed test dummy. Looks like in that shopping cart. It's just a real shame. Like, this is really sad. Really fucking sad. He actually, besides Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens is pretty much he's a generic cardboard box. He's a modern. Don't understand why the hype he has, but other than out of that duo pairing, he is definitely one that I've grown to extremely like. You can obviously tell, his charisma and character has seriously grown over the span of 5 years, because he basically used to be I don't know what type of character he was, because like I said, I haven't kept up on that point, but he basically just was another Kevin Owens. I can definitely say that he's one of my favorite characters right now, going into 2022. Definitely one of my favorite wrestlers right now, because he is extremely fucking amazing. But it is a shame. What I've said before, it is a shame to see what they basically relegated him to now. Damn, considering how much poise and how much of a draw, he basically is a new star. But of course, damn, not to Vince and not to the rest of the world. So, damn, it really is a shame. Okay, so next up, then we have, sadly, this dumpster ass shit of a fire. This prolonged, boring burialness of clusterfuck they decided to put together. 3.17 seconds. 3.17 fucking seconds. That's all I have to fucking say, because I'm not going to ramble because, so I'm, shortly running out of time here, of course. Because I got, of course, just constant business to take care of. But that's all I have to say. 3.17 seconds. Unfucking real. Are you fucking kidding me? 3.17 seconds. Oh, but wait. That's not all. That's not all. That's not even the slightest bit. Because I was watching it a little bit, as I was out, doing out and about. And they're all throughout the show, they're treating this shit as some sort of accomplishment. Like it's an actual accolade to actually pertain about. And then you have Aaliyah prancing on about, running all throughout the ramp, prancing on and entertaining this. As if this shit is some sort of accolade that you can be happy about. Oh, I don't think I even have to say anything about the idiotic e-cucks that cuckold for events any chance that they can get. Then they wonder why, and then they want to cry and bitch and moan about the releases and everything like that. And I saw this statement. Yeah, I saw this statement that was on the WWE page on Twitter. And I actually, agree, and I like the statement made. And of course, you had some sort of, because the e-cucks gotta respond. Oh, you can't say anything about them. You can't say anything about WWE. And everything like, fuck, just keep crying tears. And it's just this strictly sums up women's wrestling, not everywhere else, but basically, because like I said, the WWE has been that global front, so everybody's gonna look towards them, and they're gonna put that standard as the women's wrestling. So it's like, unfortunately, this is women's wrestling in 2022, folks. Yeah, it seriously is. And then you have the e-cucks fucking, you can't say anything about our WWE. They wouldn't be there without the Divas before them. You can't say shit. Like, just fucking, absolutely unreal. Then people, then y'all wonder why. Y'all wonder why where WWE is at, We're like cinema, studios, like video game companies. Y'all wonder why everything the way it is. Because y'all can support mediocrity. Y'all don't give a fuck. And then y'all want to bitch and complain about what's been going on before, they want to bitch and complain about before when it happens to their favorites, and into something that they enjoy, like get y'all bitch asses back to the bus, like go to the fuck somewhere else, go the fuck somewhere else with that fake ass shit, like I fuck, like humans fucking despise me as fuck, like fucking unreal. Like everybody want to wonder why we're everything the way it is now. It's because y'all support fucking mediocrity. I support motherfuckers who don't even lift a finger of effort to improve the product that they're working on, or whatever type of content that they to give us the type of content that we want, or they want to make original content. No, y'all support that shit. So fuck y'all, just like fuck them. Okay, so now we have coming up, returning once again, we have Alita. Well, yeah, we had Alita that night. Alita, of course, coming back. Tino announced that she's going into the Royal Rumble, of course. And, all else is there. And then you have Charlotte come out, too, as well. And we're going to get into that. I was trying hard not to burp. Cringy. But, we have Lita returning to announce that she's, inserting herself, or, announced that she's becoming, she's going into the Royal Rumble. I said, like, I don't get it, but I know why she's there, or why you want to not. You're there. Obviously, you're there to help ratings. There because there's barely a women's division there in first place, and also there for a paycheck as well. Other than that, why would you be? It's not like you really give a fuck or ever gave a fuck about the women's division ever. And I also want to point out that I never gave a fuck. I never gave a fuck about Lita. Of course, she was one of the ones that I never truly gave a fuck about, just like Trish. I'm not gonna sound too mean, basically to set up a haterade rant. I'm just, I just don't like her. Or as far as her number Trish, 'cause they basically just those type of storylines, or wrestlers, and so or they have built legacy characters, and that they're built around the only reason they're at the position they're at is because they had to placate to a character or have an image of a sex symbol, a sexualized image. So and I very much, even growing much more into what I think about now growing up. So which is why I sound the way I sound when it comes to when it comes to Lita. I rather seeing Lita or Trish. Really didn't like them. Other than the fact, I still like the fact that Trish has her seven world championships, but it's just like Lita should still just be remembered aka Stratisfaction, or so as far as showing her curves or anything like that, being in that memorable storyline, with Vince and everything like that. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. As Lita sounding, extra cringy and androidish with her BOTOX and hella makeup. What do you know? We have another android doused in makeup come out to otherwise also embarrass herself on the mic. Damn, by the way, Charlotte really it's really starting to show also her really revealing plastic surgery, BOTOX too, and the way she's just the clouds of makeup. Sorry. How she has hella makeup on all over her face and everything like that. It was like, damn, she just, you could really see it. She's just dramatically changed in a span of 2 years of what she's done to her body. It's like, oh my gosh, she she really looks unattractive. But to sum it all up, the BOTOX queens, I couldn't say, couldn't care less either much about both of them, regardless or not, or the fact that Lita's back and she's in the Royal Rumble only to serve a purpose, and that's for the ratings, and, couldn't care less at all. Okay, so next up, Sheamus and Ricochet. And yeah, the only thing I have to say about this is, they, Sheamus has been, we already know the matches between, especially the matches that, the potential ability in the matches that Ricochet can put on us, and Sheamus has been of course as of lately, his whole career. So of course you're gonna get a pretty entertaining up to the stake match from them. So yeah, it was a good match going into it. And yeah, I'm glad. Like I said, Sheamus is a performer. He's ridiculously wonderful. It's always good to see Sheamus throw down in the ring. So yeah, I like it. So Kofi, they're calling him Sir Kofi now. Yeah, Kofi is obviously there to make up for the absence of because Xavier's injured now. Xavier's injured. I don't know if he was injured at day one or whichever episode he was, but now Xavier's injured. They said Sasha. I heard now they said that she, like I said, she may be injured, but most likely because we haven't been seeing her. So yeah, wow, that's so many. Well, they got Roman backs now, so it doesn't pretty much, I guess. So you got Xavier, Drew, and Sasha out. So that's still pretty. It is a big hit because, like I said before, too, when Roman leaves. Who else is going to fill up for the show now? Because Drew is not there. He's injured. He's out. Xavier's now out and Sasha's out now because she hasn't become back, so she's injured. So, and Bailey's still not back yet. Like I said, I will also want to talk about that more too. But yeah, pretty much nobody's there. So, and yeah, you have Kofi filling in for basically Xavier. Then Cass, Happy Corbin and his lackey Mad Cass comes out. And, he has a match with Kofi, and looks like Mad Cat Moss wins, and yeah, everything picks up there from there. So here, pretty much run of the mill. Looks like a regular old, just from that also. Look, just like already to me, it looked like a regular episode, just usual old SmackDown. Could be worse. Finally here, the main spectacle of what we've all been waiting for: Roman Reigns and Seth freaking Rollins. Oh man, this is like, this is one of those rivalries in the making, man. I don't even think they ever had really feuded off. But, well, there was that, when Seth was the architect. Of course, that's when they started to feud off. But this is such a rivalry in the making, man. Oh my goodness. Finally here. The main spectacle of what we've all been waiting for. So obviously they start off with them in the show, placating back and forth, sizing each other up. And, yeah, it's like two grueling, they're not even baby faces. Like, these are two, like, I think, like, this is, like, because this kind of, like, reminds me, of the Attitude Era, like, where you had practically no baby faces or faces at all. You just had heels basically trying to get along and trying to make it as if, they're trying to, like, that this is their turf, and, all of this belongs to them, and the other heel has to either get with it or be extinguished. So I like that. Definitely love that. A power there, we barely get it at anymore. So yeah, like, this is like two heels. That's basically. And I love how they're playing this up too, as far as like the whole Shield thing goes. Still putting as if, Seth Rollins is the whole mastermind, which I completely agree, by the way. It completely fits Seth Rollins' whole character and how he's, interpreted as how he is now. Then you have them showing highlights of Seth's peak, of when Seth started to peak. And that was when he was basically the protege of Triple H, and he's the architect. Yeah, you have that's when you basically took ripped the championship for Roman. And you had one of the most memorable moments about the 2010s happening, and the heist of the century. And I really love that, by the way. Simply amazing. Love this, how they placate as how they placate as whereas, like, the only reason Roman it basically has the position, the way his career has started to flourish. Obviously not, but I'm saying it's like, I'm just like saying as far as, like, the reason why, why has the first that Roman has. Basically, the reason why he's only around is because of Seth. Seth is the whole cause of that. Basically, the whole mastermind being of and the implication of the Shield. Deal with it. Of course, he's the whole mastermind. Whether if AEW Tony suckers, or John Moxley wannabes don't agree with that, man, deal with it. Who gives a fuck? Nobody gives a fuck about John Moxley regardless anyway. I'm obviously talking about him as a character, him as a wrestler. But if you get butthurt, cry, go cry in the corner. This is definitely going to be a match to watch, since such a story to unfold. And I really do agree with, but no other company, nobody else has when it comes to WWE and their video packages. I'm sorry, nobody else has that touch on them when it comes to their video packages. I'm sorry, nobody else does have that. Like, they're the undisputed king champion WWE is that when it comes to video packages. They're like no other. They know what the fuck they're doing, and they know how to put it. Still, when they want to, they know that they're fine. Yeah, like I said, we like know before, and have like I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. We all know too that they're capable of putting the story on. They just don't want to fucking want to. But yeah, it's going to be really extremely interesting to see how go in the coming weeks. These last couple of weeks, basically a week now, we got it left now going into the Royal Rumble. I still think it's wait, actually no, yeah. I love the way they built this back into the you know, and what's gonna become. I hope they revisit back into the future, because yeah, Seth and Roman, man, it's such a rivalry that especially the way the characters at now. This shit can blow. This is what those kind of rivalries, matches that sell, that absolutely sell. They're the new stars of their own generation right now, and yeah, they're both loved. So I can't wait to see this, and I can't wait to see it pop off. It's extremely. This is awesome. Like, this is strictly just awesome. Yeah, I just can't wait to see it. Finally commence and all come together, because yeah, this has been such a as far as Seth Roman and Seth goes, them planting the seeds, the Easter eggs, Seth and Roman, down the line finally coming back together for a match. Then we're revisiting that that epic culmination of what happened between the destruction of the Shield. So yeah, I can't wait to see going into the Royal Rumble. Yeah, I'm kind of psyched about that. Them two both. So yeah, this is looking like it's the end, and yeah, thankfully I had the time that I had, because now I have to go now and get ready for tonight and everything like that. So I'll come out. See if I have anything else. Just like usual, I'll pump that out in the video for y'all. I'll see y'all later. I'll try to put my my Cash App. If y'all want to further support, it's obviously not there. Just to force y'all to, if y'all want to, if y'all like what I say, preach, or something like that. You like the content I've been pushing out so far. Yeah, if you want to further support, and you've been looking for another reason just to further show your appreciation, then I absolutely adore that. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Stay blessed, y'all.